And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Texas Rangers. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Jacob deGrom. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, it was nails last time out, worked deep into the ball game, racked up double-digit strikeouts. We'll see if he can repeat that performance in this one.
Shohei Ohtani leading things off and takes a strike. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and no one can get there. It falls in. The throw into second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
Mookie Betts stands in now and watches strike one. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Ken Griffey Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. One ball. In the dirt, blocked. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Man at second. That one missing inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 2. Fights it off, you'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back at Globe Life Field. Starting on the mound in this one, Tyler Glasnow.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub 3.50 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
That one's in there, and now it's even 1-1. Up the middle. Slings to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Next to hit, Ezekiel Duran.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
The other way. And foul ball.
We're watching a former Rays pitcher today in Glasnow. He had plenty of good years in Tampa Bay before being traded. He's not the first pitcher with dominant stuff the Rays have dealt. Blake Snell, David Price, and James Shields definitely come to mind, Boog.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away now.
Batting third.
Here comes Corey Seager. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well. And Boog, hitters can be a little less aggressive on hard stuff early in the season just because of how cold it is and not wanting to get a stinger. Now you think, oh, it's just a jam shot, it's a broken bat, but sometimes guys get deep thumb bruises that can linger for a while. So, you just want to avoid that if you can, but at the end of an at-bat, you're just trying to battle no matter what.
And base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Even with the pitch on the outside part of the plate, he still pulled that one into the outfield. The defense was ready for it with the shift, but no one could come up with it.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. That one at the knees for a strike. How much did your dress change when it would get cold or when it would be cold early or late in the season?
Well, early in the season, Boog, I'm taking a top coat, on the road and trying to look cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about your uniform. When you played back, way back in the day.
Oh, all right. I thought you want to know about my travel gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you go with some long sleeves early on, and sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable, a little cumbersome, but you get used to it. But it's great when you can come out there and let the guns just hang out.
And that one almost got him. That one just missing inside. And that's ball 2. Now a pop-up on the infield. Rojas snags it, and that ends the inning. Second inning set to go. Here's the power hitting catcher, Will Smith. DeGrom back to work. Smith with a homer in his last game.
0-1.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Max Muncy. One down, base is empty. Muncy with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark.
We usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
That one almost got him. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. No score here in the second. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Derek Jeter. The shortstop takes the ball. Jeter getting to start at shortstop, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Kicks and fires. This one popped up right side. Simeon moving under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back in Arlington, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson. Peterson just got a piece of it. Yeah, First offering down low and in the dirt. Peterson launched a homer in his most recent game. In the air, left field. Judge getting an angle on it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Up next for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. Swing and a hard hit ball. Fair ball down the first baseline. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. So up next, Adolis Garcia. Just missed. 1-0. One out and a runner at second. That's to third. Whips it across. And Garcia is out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Marcus Semien will hit next. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Glass now back to work. 0-1. In the air, right field. Betts sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Here is Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-1. That's down and in. Right side. And it goes just foul. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Count is 3-2.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Miguel Rojas at the plate. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. The throw to second is offline.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Betts batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Top of the third, no score.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Next one misses, and the count is 1-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Peterson coming on, makes the catch, and that is that. As we go to the last of the third, and the batter now, Josh Smith. Smith matched a homer in his last game. First pitch misses. And another ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swings through that.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gotta have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And there's one down. So the batting order turns over, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Wyatt Langford, grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Misses inside. Ball 1. And a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. Start of the 4th. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Here is Aaron Judge. Fourth inning underway, no score. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Simeon settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down. The batter now will be Will Smith. Caught looking his first time up. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
He swings and fouls one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ball 1 there.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Corey Seager. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting.
Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. 0 for 1 so far. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. And Jack Peterson stands in. Fly to left his first time. In the dirt, well done behind the dish. Man at second. And fouled off. Glass now, ready deals. Peterson just got a piece of it. And now it's 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Tosses to first, and Peterson retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Higashioka at the plate now, and that's inside. And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Just missed. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Run scores easily, and the Rangers strike first. It's 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now it's going to be Adolis Garcia. Snap throw. Steps off and looks to first. The 1-0. Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner gets the stop sign in third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Here's Marcus Simeon. Fly to right his first time. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Base hit, 1 run is in. The second run scores, and they're up by 3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And now Josh Smith. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Next to hit, Wyatt Langford. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
And that drops in for a strike.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation.
Throw on to Freeman. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. DeGrom back to work. There's the strike.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1.
2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one almost got him.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there makes the catch up against the wall.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Freddie Freeman digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Tap foul at the plate. Freeman, 35 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Garcia makes the grab, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the number 2 hitter, Ezekiel Duran. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Smoked on the ground to second. Rojas with the throw to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And here's Corey Seager to hit. 1 for 2. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
The shortstop takes the ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Jake Berger getting ready to hit. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt. Check swing, called strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high. I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Peterson in the box again, takes a strike. Snap throw to first. Berger back in standing. Berger off of first with 2 away. Oh, 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Cole Winn.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Misses outside. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now it's even up.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed. Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Next offering is downstairs. And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he went around. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Mookie Betts. And a foul ball. The Rangers leading by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. Out to short, and that one finds its way through.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now a chance for Ken Griffey Jr. Well struck right field, and it hits the fence. Flying around third is Betts. He will score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Aaron Judge at the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Seager fires over to first. They limit the damage here. Back in Arlington, bottom of the 6th. Here's the catcher. Blake Trinan takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Out there to center. Griffey on his horse. That'll drop in as he plays it on a hop. And the leadoff man aboard.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Garcia in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a swing and a miss. Higashioka aboard here at first with nobody out.
Inside, ball 2.
That one misses. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Marcus Semien.
Now batting, the second baseman, Marcus.
Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Bounce to the left side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty much did the opposite of what you want to do with the pitch on the outside part of the plate like that. Just rolled over, but good hustle down the line and got the infield knock.
Now here is Josh Smith. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Smoked to the left, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Up next for the Rangers.
Back to the top of the lineup. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Golden opportunity right here. Fly ball down the line. Base hit. One run in already. And it gets by him. A second scores as well. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's safe. And they clear the bases. Phillips comes on now. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. That's in there. Strike one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that is downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2. Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Just missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Up the middle, Rojas throws to first in time. Out number 2, and another run comes in. 2 outs, base is empty. Seager stands in now. 1 for 3. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
And now Jake Berger. Seager, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he hits a ground ball right side. Freeman steps on the bag, ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luke Jackson.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Smith stands in now and watches strike one. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, one away on the strikeout. Here comes Max Muncy.
He made it look easy, but I can tell you that was not a favorable matchup.
That one inside, look out.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He leaves the yard to right. Home run number 5 on the season, and they're chipping away. It's 7-2. One down. And up next for Los Angeles, Derek Jeter. There's a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger. So, runner at second. 2 down. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he pumps in a strike. Ripped on a line. Langford right there to make the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Back at Globe Life Field, here's the left fielder, Jock Peterson. Peterson just got a piece of it. That's in there. That is strike 2. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Freeman, and Peterson retired. Kyle Higashioka now at the plate. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. That one misses, and that's ball 1. And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
2 outs, base is empty. Adolis Garcia will hit next. And takes low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And another ball. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now pitching for
Jacob Webb into the game.
71.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Here's Mookie Betts now. That's in for a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And that's down and away. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And ball one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Ohtani around second, headed for third. In there safely. Two on, one out. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike. Two on, one out.
1-1.
In the dirt. To second, and he's out. Ground ball left side. That's a base hit. Run scores. The throw in. Safe at second.
Yep, he made it.
Well done. Drives in the run. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield. It's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on the pitch like he did right there.
There's the strike. Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Langford makes the play, and that is that. Now into the game, number 9. He takes over behind the plate.
Number 9.
Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Tanner Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
66, Tanner Scott.
Just off the outside edge. Scott, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And it stays fair.
The third baseman, number 8.
Man at first. Next up for Texas, Josh Smith. First offering, and it just misses. On the ground to third, might be 2. There's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. And now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. And they tack one on the board. It's 8-3. Base is empty with 2 away. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. That one missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a double.
It's been a rough one for him so far at the plate, but that'll help. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Here's Corey Seager.
Nope, that's a ball.
Just missed.
1-0.
There's a line drive to left field. Junior grabs it on the run. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Armstrong.
Number 43. John.
Once he digs in, he's already homered here in this one.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
And the sweeper is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now, Derek Jeter. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Jeter watches that pitch, miss the strike zone for a ball. The shortstop takes the ball. And it remains 2-2. And the sweeper misses. One out, base is empty. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Here's Freddie Freeman now.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And first offering is fouled off. The Rangers leading by 5. Next offering is down low. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, just another big win today, and everyone is jumping on board behind this ball club. They're playing so well, they're back in the stands, and it's just an exciting brand of baseball. We'll see how far it goes, but right now, no one thinks it's going to end anytime soon.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.